Hey everybody, I'm sure you've seen the title and think, this has got to be clickbait. No way he would post something like this. Well, it's true. I had a point in my life I refer to as the 15-month first date. And there's a reason why. Let's find out together. I will say I did change some people's names, so that way I'm protecting the innocent and my ass as well, because, sometimes people don't like to have things talked about with them. So we gotta be what we have to do. I had just moved to a new town. So it kind of was odd to me. I'm looking for work. So I went out looking for different places to pick up applications, fill them out. And I got to a local shoe store. You know, one of those big chains that you can't find around anymore and you can't say the names or the value of the shoe that you paid or didn't. But yeah, I went into the store to first originally to ask for an application, and I saw her. Beautiful, beautiful tall girl. Lovely, lovely red hair, obviously dyed blood red. Uh, and I thought I have to flirt with her a little. So I flirted with her and, asked for the application. And when she told me that she was the acting manager, I upped the flirting game a little more. Because I thought, well, if I can maybe get on her good side to get a job in an interview, and I didn't think it would go as far as it did. She hit me up and asked me if I was new to town, and I told her, yeah, I was. She told me that it's too bad I didn't show up a couple days earlier. She would invite me to a party she was having. I said, oh, that's cool. But she told me she liked the cut of my jib and asked me to come over to her house for dinner that night. Being shocked and being freshly out of a bad relationship, and I was the one to blame for this one. Totally me. 100% of the past relationship that was bad. Well, this new girl, we're going to call her Selena. Might as well. It's a good name, right? Selena had me come over. She had cooked some pasta, I believe, and had some beers that she had picked up, or had her roommate pick up. Her roommate, Katie, who had lived with her for a little bit. Katie kind of hid out of the stayed away at first because she wanted to give me and Selena some time alone until her boyfriend Adam showed up. Yes, I'm not using their real names perfectly, but Adam, for a while, became my best friend. Like, but we'll get to that a little bit later. The date's going good, we're alone, and then Adam and Katie show up, or come out and join our date, and they're drinking, we're drinking, doing, all kinds of smoking. I was pulling out my Marlboros with no filters. Everyone was like laughing at me, thinking I was crazy. Finally got drunk enough where I started doing clapping push-ups, which I used to do while drunk. This is also a story why I don't do clapping push-ups drunk anymore. I got to the point where I was doing 2 claps before coming down. But no, I had to peacock and show off for this girl a little bit more. So I popped myself up in the air, got 3 claps, and as I was putting my hands down to come down for the landing, my nose smashed into her carpet, busting. Blood gushing out. It was not a fun time. But I was so, had been partying enough with them that I just didn't care. She was worried about me and didn't want me to skateboard home, so she told me to sit on the couch and, if I needed to crash there, I'm more than welcome to crash on the couch, which I thought was sweet. And you know, Adam and Katie got kind of feisty for themselves, and they went into their room and did their adult things. I sat on the couch with Selena and, held her until she fell asleep in my arms, and I held her all night. I even fell asleep like that, and I was behaved as much as the old Drew used to. And, well, she thought I was like the perfect gentleman and fell in love with me. And in the morning, as she was getting up for work and getting ready for work, she told me, you know, go home, get a shower and stuff like that. And when she gets off work, she's going to pick me up because she wants to have me come back over. And that she just, would love for me to stay there. But she knows that everyone's going to be leaving soon. I said, no worries. So I hopped on my skateboard and skateboarded home since I wasn't driving at the time. That was in my. I didn't have a car at the time from a car accident. We'll talk about that another time. Skated home, went back, took a nap. She picked me up when she got off work, drove me back to her place. Oh, no, she told me to pack some stuff this time. So I packed up some stuff, grabbed like stuff to spend the night, change of clothes just to be on the safe side, things like that. Like a normal backpack type, normal Drew backpack that I usually carry. But I didn't carry on a date because it kind of seemed a little out of place. So, since I knew ahead of time, I took it and we went back to her place and I spent the night again. In the morning, she told me to just move in because she doesn't want anybody else living with her and she thinks she found the perfect guy. Boy, was she wrong. I'm a horrible, horrible boyfriend at this time in my life. Didn't really know how to do relationships, was still caught up in some of the old fundamental ideas that I had got from, TV. And watching some of the older generations talk. So I had a mindset that really wasn't the right for my time frame even back then. But I digress. Things got interesting. I stayed with her. I got a job even with Adam until Adam pulled some shenanigans that got us to the point we had to quit our job. One, because Adam did something over the top, and two, Adam had told a lot of our co-workers that him and I were a gay couple, which we were not. He wishes it never happened, but he did it just to mess with people at work, and a lot of very homophobic, cis, Hispanic males at work basically told us that we should not come back to work. And then after that happened, something Adam had done earlier in the week got caught. And it was one of those things that the management told us that maybe it'd be better if we don't come back. And if we did come back, we'd be looking at criminal charges for what Adam had done. Screw it, I'm going to say it. Those tins of cookies that you see, the ones that some people's grandmothers use as sewing kits? He got us a job at a warehouse where they had those boxes, and part of the job was we had to take them out of one box and put them into another box, still in the tin. Adam decided to empty the tin out, or empty out a small tin that probably had maybe 12 cookies in it, and basically crapped in the tin. Resealed it, put the tape in it, around it, made it look all factory, whatever, put it into the box, and sipped it out, and I think somebody caught him, and that was the day that it was brought to management's attention. So that's why Adam and I don't work together, and don't work anymore. But that and I lost contact with him, but he actually started to become my best friend. When we were both off work, we would sit around and watch WWE, play the wrestling games. Yeah, we were just gaming buddies. He was a good dude. Oh yeah, but Selena and I, we started to have arguments. After Adam and Katie moved out, we took their bedroom, which was bigger. Master bedroom, master bathroom. We started having more problems. She moved an ex-boyfriend into our old room, and I didn't know that they used to date. And when I found out, I flipped out. I was just a little over the top. I punched a hole in the wall. Um, it was bad. Like I was kind of an asshole, and I admit it, and I'm working to be a better person. I know my stories aren't for the kids to hear, and that's why I always tell people, don't let your kids hear me. Because I'm not a role model like that. I've done a lot of stupid things, and I'm growing and I digress from them. But I still laugh at the stupidity I did. Some of the better things. Oh yeah, but so Selena's parents loved me. Her dad thought I was like his new best friend. I was the only guy who came around and wanted to actually hang out with the dad. The dad respected me, everything like that. Even after we broke up, he let me stay at the house for like I think another month. Um, I gave him money and tried to. I offered to fix the wall, and he told me no, he would fix the wall himself. If you ever hear the story, or I did a lot of damage to this house. Yeah, I got one wall in the bathroom when I found out that she had moved her ex-boyfriend in the house and didn't tell me. Um, then there was the other hole in the wall from when one of her other friends' boyfriend was being super racist, and I told him to calm it down, and the dude like got in my face, started screaming, and I ran him to the wall trying to make him stop and make him shut up, but I guess we ran through the studs into the next room and tripped over the couch. Yeah, I was really bad. Don't do things like this. I mean, it's funny to laugh at it now, but don't do things like this. I worry about you all. I love you all. But yet took this girl 15 months to realize that I was not the man of her dreams. I was not the perfect man. I was just another, I guess the term's fuckboy, that was trying to do as much as he could with no job and being lazy as much as he could. Real slacker. The type of guy that if my daughter ever dated someone like him, I'd beat him senseless after I dragged him outside and let him know that I know what's up. Yeah, I would have not wanted my daughter to date anybody like me. But I think this is my story for now. That's 13 minutes. Yeah. I feel that you guys are important part of my family. You guys are all part of the movement. Much love to everybody. And yes, 15-month first date. Because she moved me in. Essentially on the date.